Hello, my name is Brian Mounts. I run turfmechanic.com. Today I want to talk to you about Leonardite. Leonardite is a rock that is generally found on the surface level of lignite mines. This is the source material that is used most commonly to produce humic acids, which are used in agricultural settings and in the lawn. Today I want to talk to you about what Leonardite is, where it comes from, and how we get humic acids from it. On this channel, I talk about lawn care for homeowners, just regular Joes like you and me. If you have a lawn, if you tend to a lawn, chances are very good that you've run across products labeled granular humic acid, liquid humic acid. There's also soluble powder. These products are put onto the lawn. They're not fertilizers, but they're labeled as soil conditioners or nutrient uptake helpers for the fertilizers and products that you do put on the lawn. If you look closely at the label, almost all of them say that they are derived from Leonardite. So what is Leonardite and what is humic acid? Where does that come from? Leonardite is basically fossilized peat. Fossilized peat is peat, which is organic matter, plant matter that has broken down over a few thousand years. It has lost all of its nutritional value. It's not like compost or anything like that. It is just the remnants of old decayed plants. If those old decayed plants are left on the ground and they get buried under sediment or rock or dirt or whatever over the course of millions of years, heat and pressure slowly transform that peat into the earliest forms of coal. That is called lignite. On the top of lignite mines is a layer of what we called Leonardite. Leonardite is kind of like, it's either oxidized lignite or it's lignite that hasn't fully formed yet. Essentially, it is the uppermost layer, so it is less compacted. It hasn't transformed as much as the layers underneath it, whether that be to less compaction, less heat, or more oxygen. It is simply a different product. Now, over millions and millions more years, that Leonardite will eventually turn into lignite, but during the lignite phase, the rock still doesn't have any nutritional value in terms of fertilization, but through metamorphosis over millions of years, the molecular chains on the inside of this young rock has started creating complex structures. And in those structures is where we get fulvic acid and humic acid. Now, they're two different structures and they're both very complex. And the molecular structure of fulvic acid is actually, it's a smaller molecular mass, and it slowly transforms into humic acid. Now, in Leonardite, the vast majority of Leonardite is humic acid. There are still some fulvic acids in there, and the remnants of what is left over is generally what we call humin. It's just what's left over. Now, in processing the Leonardite rock, you put the rock in an alkaline solution, and that alkaline solution will pull all of the humic acids out because they are water soluble in an alkaline environment. The fulvics tend to come with it, and then in later processing, you can pull the fulvics out of the humics if you would like. However, most lawn enthusiasts prefer to put down humics and fulvics at the same time. The humin that is left over is not packaged up in products like this. However, it is beneficial if you were to be able to get it onto the lawn in the first place. And that is an entire different category of products that people can apply to their lawn, which I'll probably go into in future videos. Humic acids and fulvic acids are not actually acids. They're just complex molecular chains. The fulvic acids have not transformed enough to become humic acids. Their molecule size is smaller, and they're actually able to penetrate into the root system of plants, and as they do that, they suck nutrients up into the plant. This is where the nutrient availability or the nutrient uptake facet of applying humic acids to the lawn come into play. The actual humic acids, the larger molecular chains that are in these products, those are the ones that don't actually go into the plant itself, but rather they condition the soil and prepare the soil for microbial growth and breakdown of materials that are currently in the lawn. Basically, it's the humic acid that makes the dirt in your lawn turn into rich soil that can feed your lawn and make it healthier, and make it stronger, and make it grow better. Now, if we don't mine the Leonardite out of the ground, that Leonardite over the course of millions and millions more years will continue to compress and metamorphosize, and it will turn into lignite, and eventually lignite will turn into coal. Now, there are various stages of coal, but as this rock turns into coal, hydrogen and oxygen atoms leave the rock, leaving carbon behind. As coal progressively gets more mature, there's more carbon content in the rock and less hydrogen, less oxygen. Now, I'm not going to go into the benefits of putting humic acid on your lawn today. I'm going to save that for another video because that is a very complex topic, and it's something that deserves its own video where we really go into it. Now, having said that, I do have an article over on my website where I have outlined all of the primary benefits of putting humic acid on the lawn. I suggest you go down into the description and take a look at the link over to the website if you are interested. Otherwise, please hit that subscribe button, and in the very near future, I'm going to have some videos coming out where I discuss the benefits of putting humic acid on the lawn, and I'm going to have some videos coming out about how to do it, when to do it, how often to do it, all of the how do I do it questions. Please hit the like button if you found this video helpful and interesting, and I will see you in the next video.